Good evening and welcome to NACTV Bigger Bingo for Wednesday, August 9th, 2023, broadcasting live from Nipawin, Manitoba. Before we get started on our bingo, we have the bingo rules. Our license number is LGCA 6052 MBI 35606. Number 1 rule. One ball will be drawn at the beginning of the session. This ball will be the tuning number for Game 3. Number 2. When bingo is declared on more than one number, only those who declared bingo on the earliest number called will be declared winners and eligible to win the prize. Number 3. Each bingo game will be closed when a winner or winners have called in and their cards have been verified. And it has been announced 3 times that the phone lines are open to receive your calls and the game is declared closed. No further calls will be accepted with regards to that closed bingo game. Number 4. Final win confirmation occurs when the winners present their date-stamped sheet containing the winning card to NACTV Studio. Number 5. Prize money is split evenly among multiple winners with a minimum payout of $25. Number 6. In the event of transmitting or telephone problems which prevent continuation of play prior to the event's start or at any time during the event's duration, the game will be rescheduled or resumed on the next Wednesday night. Players will keep their cards for the following Wednesday and they will be accepted. If a player is unable to play the following Wednesday, they may exchange their cards at NACTV Studio for a future game. Please check the nactv.tv website or call the office for confirmation of those games to be played. Number 7. Game 1 is played to a blackout on the gold cards. Jackpot in 50 numbers or less is a minimum of $1,000. After 50 numbers, Game 1 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. Number 8, Games 2 and 3 are played on the colored cards. Tonight they're blue. Game 2, the X game, has $150 available to be won. Game 3, which continues on from Game 2, is a blackout. Jackpot in 52 numbers or less is a minimum of $500. After 52 numbers, Game 3 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. And number 9. If Game 3 is won with the toonie ball number drawn at the beginning of the session, the winner will receive either the jackpot or the consolation prize as well as the toonie pop. Well, good luck everyone, and here we go. Let's find out what our toonie number is first. Oh, there we go, we've got a ball. Took a little while for the ball to pop up this time. But our tuning number will be 071, so we're not playing that one. That'll be for game 2-3. 071 is our tuning number for the night. Okay, playing on those gold colored cards. A jackpot in 50 numbers or less will be $16,465. And your first number out is under the I-18. I-18. Under the G-50. G-50. Under the G51, G51. Under the I-24, I-24. Under the N31, N31. Under the B3, B3. Under the N42, N42. Under the N39, N39. Under the O73, O73. Under the O64, O64. Under the B2, B2. Under the I-19, I-19. Under the N34, N34. Under the O65, O65. Under the B11, B11. Under the G49, G49. Under the N37, N37. Under the O74, O74. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the G56, G56. Under the I-27, I-27. Under the B7, B7. Under the N36, N36. Under the O70, O70. Under the B12, B12. Under the O63, O63. Under the I20, I20. Under the O62, O62. Under the G54, G54. Under the O61, O61. Under the O72, O72. Under the O71, O71. Under the I22, I22. Under the B5, B5. Under the N40, N40. Under the N33, N33. Under the I21, I21. Under the N41 and 41. Under the B9, B9. Under the G55, G55. Under the I30, I30. Under the B6, B6. Under the G52, G52. Under the B1, B1. Under the I16, I16. Under the N38, N38. Under the I28, I28. Under the G59, G59. Under the N43, N43. And that is your 50th number. So we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes and see if anybody can claim that jackpot of $16,465. Phone lines are open to receive your calls at 204-476-2639. And we have some community announcements that you haven't heard before, as well as some ones that I have read last week as well. Okay, we have the Children's Business Fair, and that's tomorrow. It's joining with Arts Forward Farmers Market, and everything will be held at the Yellowhead Center. That was their rain location because it looks like it might rain tomorrow. So tomorrow, the Children's Business Fair event is joining with Arts Forward Farmers Market and will be held in the Yellowhead Hall from 3 to 6 p.m. The farmers market will begin closer to 4 o'clock with the usual display of local homegrown produce. And there are 20 young entrepreneurs participating in the Children's Business Fair. Come and check out the creativity of these future Nipah business owners. The local kids will be showcasing their talents by making, marketing, and selling their very own product. There will be bubble tea and a free barbecue there. And this is going on at the Yellowhead Center from 3 to 6 p.m. on August 10th, with the farmers market starting closer to 4 o'clock. And the Miracle Treat Day for Dairy Queen is also on tomorrow. And the Gladstone Fair will be on August 11th, 12th, and 13th. August 11th, it starts early in the morning at 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock with a co-op breakfast, 4-H and co-op breakfast. And the phone lines are open to receive your calls. And for the third and final time, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed, and we'll move on to the consolation round. Still looking for a blackout on the gold colored cards. Your next number will be under the N32, N32. Under the N45, N45. Under the I-17, I-17. Under the O75, O75. Under the G60, G60. Under the I-26, I-26. Under the N35, N35. Under the B8, B8. Under the O68, O68. Under the B15, B15. Under the O66, O66. Under the G57, G57. under the G53, G53. And we have a caller. So that ball that's in the hoop's not valid yet. It hasn't been called. Okay. And there's a valid bingo on G53, so we're going to accept that for now and see what the other person on the other line has for a bingo. So G50 currently is valid as a bingo. 6122. And another valid bingo on G53. So we currently have 2 valid bingos on G53, and that is the last number called. So both phone lines are currently busy right now. So you'll have to wait for a little bit there. So let me go back to these community announcements. So the Gladstone Fair is on this weekend, August 11th, 12th, and 13th, and they have a breakfast every morning. We do have one phone line that's now open. One phone line is open. And on August 12th, the Gladstone Legion Aquatic Center is holding their grand opening. And their ribbon cutting ceremony is at 1 o'clock. There'll be free admission and prizes, and a treasure hunt for tots at 2:15. On August 14th, from 11 till 1, there's a fundraising barbecue for hand. There will also be a 50-50 draw. A hot dog, drink, and bag of chips will be $6, and 2 hot dogs, drink, bag of chips will be $10. That's the fundraising barbecue for hand on August 14th in the MTS parking lot behind the Yellowhead Manor from 11 till 1. And we now have 2 phone lines open to receive your calls. 2 phone lines are open to receive your calls. The Beautiful Plains Museum is open. It runs from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday to Saturday, as well as 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays. And for tours outside of normal hours, you can call 204-212-2723 or 204-476-2687. Oh, we just have one phone line open. I thought we had both phone lines open. There's just one. Okay. Now there's both phone lines are open. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls if anyone else has bingo and would like to call in. The Evergreen Environmental Technologies is open from Monday to Friday, 8 to 4, Saturday, 8 to 3. The next time they will be closed on one of those days is on September 4th. And bingo packages here in Nipawak can be purchased at the Harris Pharmacy, Tim Tam Asian Grocery, Rocking Animal House, Touchwood Park, and Nipawak Legion. For residents of Kinsman's Courts, they can purchase them at Kinsman Courts too. The Hand also offers a community meal program, which is available Tuesday to Friday. It's $11. You can call Vicky or George at 204-476-5218. Okay. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open. And not hearing any other calls, I'll declare this game closed and we'll move on to the letter X game. Okay, the winners on the Bonanza Consolation were Marian Robuluk of Nipawak and purchased the cards at NACTV. And our other winner was Tanis Brown of Neepawa and purchased the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Congratulations to our two winners, Marion and Tanis. Okay, moving on to our second game on the blue colored cards. Looking for the letter X for a prize of $150. The first number on those cards is under the N42. N42. Under the B4, B4. Under the B9, B9. Under the I23, I23. Under the O62, O62. Under the O64, O64. Under the B15, B15. Under the I27, I27. Under the B1, B1. Under the G54, G54. Under the N41, N41. Under the G48, G48. Under the B13, B13. Under the I16, I16. Under the I30, I30. Under the G58, G58. Under the N32, N32. Under the G59, G59. Under the B10, B10. Under the G51, G51. Under the B8, B8. Under the O72, O72. Under the I-29, I-29. Under the N38, N38. Under the N35, N35. Under the G53, G53. Under the I-19, I-19. Under the N37, N37. Under the N33, N33. Under the N39, N39. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the I-22, I-22. Under the N44, N44. Under the O63, O63. Under the O74, O74. Under the N45, N45. Under the G55, G55. Under the G56, G56. And we have a caller. So the number in the window isn't actually valid right now, so don't call in if you've got a bingo on that one. Because we do have a caller and we do have one phone line open. Eight-eight-six-four. And how far back? G50, one number back, okay, valid bingo on G55, one number back. We do have a valid bingo on the letter X, one number back on G55. Okay, so we will be going on to the blackout game in 52 numbers, continuing on the blue colored cards though. And our toonie pot's worth $3,589, and we sold 91 cards last week. And our toonie number 071 has not been called yet, so it will be in play for that blackout game. So the potential to win the consolation prize or the jackpot as well as the toonie pot is a possibility at this point in time. Okay, we now have both phone lines open to receive your calls. We do have both phone lines open. Okay, running through these community announcements again. On Thursday, August 10th, the Children's Business Fair event is joining with Arts Forward Farmers Market and will be held in Yellowhead Hall from 3 to 6 p.m. There are 20 young entrepreneurs participating in the Children's Business Fair. The Farmers Market portion will begin closer to 4 p.m. with the usual display of local homegrown produce. Everyone's welcome. And there will be bubble tea and a free barbecue. Miracle Treat Day is also happening tomorrow at the Nipawin Dairy Queen. And there will be free Zumba class. The Gladstone Fair is happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they all have a breakfast in the morning to get started. On the August 11th, they have fireworks in the evening and music. And on Saturday is that swimming pool grand opening. Okay, I guess that's it for the announcements right now. Okay, For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed, and we will move on to the third game, the blackout and 52 numbers, and we'll put the pot there. It'll be $6,712. And our winner in the Big X was Peter Wicksteed of Nipwa, and purchased the cards at Touchwood Park. Congratulations to Peter. Okay, now we're looking for a blackout, and in 52 numbers or less, it'll be worth $6,712. The next number out is under the N40. N40, still on the blue colored cards. Under the G52, G52. Under the B2, B2. Under the B5, B5. Under the O67, O67. Under the I28, I28. Under the O61, O61. Under the O68, O68. Under the G50, G50. Under the O69, O69. Under the B11, B11. Under the B6, B6. Under the G57, G57. Under the B3, B3. And we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes and see if anybody's calling in to claim that jackpot of $6,712. And while we're waiting to hear from anybody, finish up the second meeting of these community announcements. So the Gladstone Fair on the Saturday, they also are having hot dog lunch, theater courtyard. There's kids activities, there's a Kinsman tug of war, all day softball tournament, kids foam party, there will be a roast beef supper at Stride Hall and a street dance. The swimming pool has their ribbon cutting ceremony at 1 p.m. On August 14th from 11 to 1 p.m. there's a fundraising barbecue for hand in the MTS parking lot behind the Yellowhead Manor. There will be music by Merv Bone and Lunch Money. That's the name of the band. The Beautiful Plains Museum is open from 9 to 5 p.m. Tuesday to Saturday, as well as 1 to 5 on Sundays. And you can have tours outside the normal hours if you just give them a call. There's a community meal program that's $11. And that's through hand as well. You can contact them and get Vicky or George's number to ask for that. They also have delivery to the Elks Manor, Howden Place, Aspen Lee, Kinsman Courts, and Hamilton Place, and you can pick up at the Yellowhead Manor Kitchen. Evergreen Environmental Technologies is open Monday to Friday, 8 to 4, Saturday, 8 to 3, and the next time they are closed during one of those days is on September 4th. Once again, bingo packages can be purchased at the Harris Pharmacy, Tim Tam Asian Grocery, Rocking Animal House, Touchwood Park, Nipawh Legion, and for Kinsman Courts residents at Kinsman Courts 2. And the phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. And not hearing any other calls, we'll close this game and go on to the consolation of $100. And our tuning number is still out there, so that's a possibility. For the tuning pot at $3,589. So the next number on those blue colored cards, still looking for a blackout, is under the I-26. I-26. Under the G47. G47. Under the O75. O75. Under the O71, O71. Under the G60, G60. Under the N31, N31. Under the B12, B12. Under the N43, N43. under the O, 65. O, 65. And we do have a caller. We have another caller too. Chances are it's a number before O, 65 though. 8072. N42, and that's one number back. N42? N43, one number back. Okay. And valid bingo and N43, one number back. N43. So we've got one valid bingo. Both phone lines are busy. Getting the information. 8793. What did you say it was on? B12. So it's before the N. And you checked that they don't have those other numbers? Okay, so 3 numbers back? 3 numbers back. Okay, so B12 takes it. So we had a winner on B12. So that will be the earliest number that we've called. So the other one will no longer be valid. So we're now at B12, which is 3 numbers back, looking at a valid bingo. And we do have one phone line open to receive your calls. So there's one line open. The valid bingo right now is on B12, the 3 numbers back. Okay, we'll just let our timer count down here. So all our parts will be growing. When we pick up the unsold packages and the money tomorrow, we'll find out how many cards were sold. And based on that, we add $1 per package sold to the Toonie Pot and 50 cents per package sold to the Bonanza first game, as well as 50 cents to the Blackout and 52 numbers game 3 per package sold. So all our jackpots will be increasing for next week. We do have both phone lines open to call in now. Both phone lines are now open. 204-476-2639. And about 1 more minute to wait. See if anybody else is going to call in. So lots of stuff going on in Ipu'a this weekend. Summer is definitely a busy time with the events and construction. And about another 30 seconds here. And if you're interested in any programming that's on NACTV, you can check it out if you have access to the internet on nactv.tv. There's a listing there. Okay, for the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. And not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. And that'll wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for playing along. Our winner on the Blackout Constellation, Alan Grudeski of Nipawin, purchasing the winning card at Kinsman Courts 2. Okay, so recapping for this evening, we had 2 winners on the Bonanza Constellation. That was Tanis Brown, who purchased her bingo package at Harris Pharmacy, and Marion Robuluk, who purchased her package at NACTV. And on the Big X, our winner was Peter Wexted, who purchased the winning card at Touchwood Park. And then on the Blackout Constellation was Ellen Grudeski, purchasing the cards at Kinsman Court 2. Congratulations to all our winners. Thank you all for playing along. Have a great week, and see you next Wednesday.